Hello and welcome to another episode of Trains App, and today we're at Ipswich on the Great Eastern Mainline. We're seeing services from Greater Anglia and maybe the odd little bit of freight as well. Here in the vast yard of the Freightliner Ipswich yard is 66,518, 66,413. Then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 other 66s. The 6th is hiding behind the pair of Freightliner class 90s, the one of which is named Over the Rainbow. I think that's 90014, but I can't be too sure. But they're both sporting the Genesee and Wyoming colour scheme, much like 66413. There we have 321307, that has brought in a terminating Greater Anglia service from London Liverpool Street to here at Ipswich. It brought with her one of the former Northern 322s. So 3224. I can't remember the other the other two numbers. Up in the middle there, there's two more Freightliner class 90s, again sporting the Genesee and Wyoming colour scheme. Do an about turn, we find 755408 that it actually terminated about 7 or so minutes ago with a service from Peterborough. That's now going to go off into the sidings. And then we'll then either form a service to Peterborough, or it could be going to Cambridge, or it could go to Lowestoft. So we shall find out when she returns. So, let's see what else shall turn up. Okay, the next train to arrive, as the autofocus does its own thing, is a terminating Greater Anglia service from Lowestoft. I haven't got the faintest idea what that humming is, but there we are. So here we have 755333. Really? You're stopping there? Really? Okay, alright, fair play. It's just because you've got a whole load of platform to play with, but crack on. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1339 Greater Anglia Intercity service from London Liverpool Street to Norwich, worked by 745010. Try and clear the old throat. A fair few people on board. I suspect this train is going to be pretty much empty by the time it leaves. Okay, about ready to depart now will be the 1339 Greater Anglia Intercity service to Norwich. Any minute now. And away she goes. And then parked up next to me will be the 1341 Greater Anglia Intercity service from Norwich to London Liverpool Street. I shall get the number for that, or when she goes. Okay, now departing is a very clean 1341 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street in the form of 745008. There's a game going off at Ipswich Town Football Club, so every train coming in is always full to the rafters. Okay, our first and only freight train of the day is going to be worked by a pair of Freightliner class 90s going from Trafford Park Euro Terminal to Felixstowe. So it could be a crew change or even just a crew pickup, so it's acting like a taxi. 90048 was leading proceedings. Let me do a quick little turnaround. They'll have access onto the road that leads them into the sidings, where I presume it will then be a 66 taking over. Also ready to go will be the pair of Class 321s, well, the 321 and then the 322, working the 1352 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street. On the rear of this is 90049, so we're running in numerical order. I mean, I could be wrong. They could actually very well have the line electrified all the way into the port of Felixstowe. Then they may have a 66 acting as a super shunter of some sort. So many flat wheels in this consist. And squeaky wheels as well. I've not seen those type of container wagons before, so quite low riding. Nice to see though. Okay, departing now, a minute late, is going to be the 1358 Greater Anglia service to Felixstowe in the form of 755-414. This came in as I disappeared to the other end to go and grab some photos. As also coming in is 755-418 with a terminating Greater Anglia service from Cambridge. Filled to the rafters with Ipswich Town football fans. Lovely. We're going to departure now is 755-333 with the 1402 Greater Anglia service to Peterborough. Okay, well, as you can see, 66518 has had its lights whacked on and will probably fire up at some stage. As we have also incoming now, the 1409 Greater Anglia service from London Liverpool Street to Norwich. There she be, she's firing up. There she goes. Here we have 745-104. Good to get some clag of the 66 starting up before this thing turned up. That's what I call very good timing. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1410 Greater Anglia Intercity service from Norwich to London Liverpool Street in the form of 745002. Both trains getting here nice and early. At some point, that will be coming back down to eventually form a service to go to Lowestoft. Again, after enjoying its time up in the sidings, all alone, is 755408 coming back in. That will eventually form, I think, the 1416 to Lowestoft. Don't quote me on that just yet, I will need to double check, but I feel quite confident. Lovely job. Again, at departing is 745104 with the 1409 Greater Anglia Intercity service to Norwich. With the Stansted Express branding on it. Nice spark and crack from the pantograph there. And also departing is now going to be the 1410 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street. Okay, it looks like I was right. A 66 will be taking over because incoming now is 90049 and 90048, having decoupled from its train earlier, is now coming into the yard. It looks like 66518 might be the loco that will be taking that freight train into Felixstowe. Right, well, the points are changing behind me. It sounds like the brake's being released. And there she goes. And she'll eventually couple up to the container train and take that into Felixstowe. Okay, about ready to depart now will be 755408 with the 1416 Greater Anglia service to Lowestoft. Okay, getting ready to depart now will be 755418 with the 1420 Greater Anglia service to Cambridge. And as she powers away, I shall leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching, it is greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed what you see today, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to have a comment, I do get back to them as and when I get the opportunity to. I think at the time of this I'm several videos behind actually catching up with all of the comments, so I've got a bit of housekeeping to do. But I've thoroughly enjoyed my time here at Ipswich. Not the longest time spent here, but unfortunately my day got slightly scuppered as a result of me missing a train that cost me an hour. So yeah, it kind of threw me. But it looks like my train out of here will be a Greater Anglia Class 720 for the 1452 to take me back to Hatfield Peveril, which is yeah, basically I had plans which got screwed because I got stuffed in traffic, so I ended up losing an hour by missing a train. So yeah, it's all fun and games. the joys of being me. So yeah, my next station is actually going to be Battersea, you blithering moron, Queenstown Road, Battersea, and then Clapham Junction to finish off the year. So those are the last two films from me this year. So until next time, from me here at Ipswich, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.